Hey, good morning. It's Mike Zschunke with Berkshire Hathaway Homes and Shift Home Properties in Scottsdale. On our way to Paradise Valley meeting again, bi-weekly. Just quick market update. Inventory again, we're starting to drop a little bit again, which is interesting because we've got a lot of buyers coming into town this season, this time of year, and with inventory dropping, it's going to get interesting. In the MLS, we have 12,851 single-family detached homes. That's down about 120 something. Maricopa County, 9,471. We're down 66. And in Scottsdale, we're down 14 single-family detached homes for sale. 1,184. We're back to the beginning of November levels. So we're looking good for a little bit there, and things just tightened up. Sellers coming into the holidays, there's theory. Do you want to put your house on the market now? Do you want to wait till the new year? I always say now's a good time because you have less competition there. But interesting, they had some economic numbers this week. We're going to talk about residential, commercial economy, and then we're going to spend a little time on market efficiencies. New home sales were down nationwide 5.6%, I believe. In Phoenix, though, new home sales were up 4%. They're building everywhere, so that's interesting. Pending home sales was down also because there's just really low inventory out there. Interesting that back in October of 22, there were 783 permits issued in Maricopa County for single-family home, detached homes. And this past October, there were, almost 2,000, 1,830 something permits issued just in October this year. So builders are building. It's expensive to build. But follow the money. See where the money is going. Builders see an opportunity there. We have a housing shortage. Where are we going here? Scottsdale Road. Let's see. There is a new project out in Peoria announced yesterday. $2 billion. They're building a 500,000 square foot clean building to support the chip factory, the TSMC chip factory. It's supposed to bring another 2,000 jobs to the area. So when you bring jobs, they've got to have housing. So that Peoria, that Northwest Phoenix area is crazy. So interesting, Phoenix was #1 in the country in delivered apartment units this year so far, followed by Austin and Denver. So those are hot areas. I always say follow population flows if you're looking for an investor. Interesting, Chris Karras, he's with Compass Real Estate. I'll see him in a bit at this meeting, but he was speaking to the head of Compass, Leonard Bernstein, and they had a good point. They said an asking price is just an asking price. If your home has been on the market for more than a month, it's either price or your agent. But there's plenty of buyers here looking now. Things that are priced right sell quickly. Things that are sitting on the market, houses, properties, land, it's price. We have a pretty educated consumer, which kind of brings me to, do we have too much data out there? Everybody reads the headlines, everybody goes to Zillow. Well, headlines these days are to grab attention. They get paid on clicks and things like that. So look at the underlying cause. Not cause, but an asking price is just an asking price. I can support, if you want to make an offer, you see yourself living in a house or investing in a property, let's make an offer. That's an asking price. Again, is just an asking price. And I think I kind of laugh, but don't laugh, but I think we've walked away from more listings this year than we've taken, because I'm not going to list that. It doesn't do me any good, and it doesn't do you any good to put a sign in front of your house and let it sit there on the market. So if you really want to sell, call us and we'll have an honest, upfront discussion about the market and look at the price. There's an art to pricing properties. I like to think we're pretty good at it. A lot of brokers will take a listing at whatever the price is, and then they'll talk you into a price adjustment after it doesn't sit. But We'll sit down with you. We'll look at the numbers, give you the true numbers. And on the buy side, if we can support your offer, your asking price, let's put an offer in. Let's get the ball rolling and have a conversation. Commercial, same deal. We're still working on that big deal. We crossed a big hurdle. We got through the SBA approval process. We're still waiting on the bank approval, the final bank approval. We expect it to be good, but you never know. Commercial lending has really tightened up. There's a really lack of liquidity in the commercial mortgage-backed securities market. Brings us to interest rates. We're down a little bit this week. 7.15, I think, was the 30-year fixed yesterday. Closed at. That's great. I'm not sure that it's here to stay. Look behind the scenes. There are no long bond upcoming auctions. There's just the U.S. Treasury's job is to manage the money supply through issuing debt for the U.S. government, which I think is too much. But there are no upcoming 10-year, 30-year bond auctions. So anybody who needs to hedge their bet on a long term, hedge their investment, they've got to buy those bonds. Price goes up, yields comes down. So I think that's why we're seeing a little dip here in interest rates. Of course, nobody knows where we're going. The economy, it's rolling along. It is rolling along. Are we going to hit this soft landing? I don't know. I hope so. But let's talk about market efficiencies. There's a buyer and a seller for every asset. In real estate, we say a house or property or land or building is worth what a ready, willing, and able buyer is willing to pay for that property. Who was it? Samuelson. Going back to college. Samuelson and Fama, back in the 60s. They have an efficient markets theory. It basically says that there's a buyer and a seller for every asset. I had a conversation about Bitcoin yesterday with a finance guy. I'm not a big Bitcoin guy. I like hard assets, but there's a perceived value, and if there's a buyer and a seller, that's where the trade's at. So, people can ask whatever they want for a property, but until it sells, if there's plenty of buyers here, there's plenty of cash out in the market. Let's see, hang on. Those Rivian electric trucks are starting to grow on me. I'm not an electric vehicle person, but they're kind of neat looking. So anyway, just an asset trades at what a buyer and seller are willing to either pay for that property or let go of that property for. So, we believe in sitting down, looking at the numbers. We're not here to sell you anything. We're here to help get you where you need to be. So the more we communicate, the better off I can do my job better if we communicate more. And, I just believe in truth, honesty, and integrity. And that's kind of what we've built our business on and past businesses. And have done pretty well with that. So, anyway, if we can help you buy or sell, or if you have a question about real estate or anything, give us a shout. We're here to help. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.